Are we on? Okay, I guess we're on. Can you guys see that my eyes are like so tired? Like they're probably red. They are red actually. Um, so hey guys. I know there's nobody on right now, but I decided to do this hangout, and the reason why is because it is exactly 1 year today since I released my first review video for Girl Meets World, and that's like crazy to me. And I know this is last minute because like I always do things last minute, but I just wanted to like chat with you guys for a bit because I cannot do this for that long. I know this is gonna start asking me questions, and then I'm gonna like want to do this for longer, but I won't be able to. But thank you guys for joining me. 2 people are on. That's really cool. So yeah, so a year ago today, I did my first review video for the show Girl Meets World, and it was for Girl Meets Texas for part one, part two, and part three. Today, a year ago, I released part one, and little did I did it on my iPad. I would edit videos on iMovie on my iPad, which was really weird and really bad. And I remember I started using filters, and it was horrible. You can like go back and watch my my videos that I would make on like my iPad, and they were, some of them were like very like filtered and they were horrible. But yeah, I just remember that right now, and it's really crazy that I'm still doing this and we're so close to 1,000 subscribers. I'm just like, what? Like, I think my channel really started kicking off when I started making like different videos, like reactions, and that was back in March-ish, February-ish when I started doing that. And after that, because before that I was like below 100 subscribers, and now I'm almost at 1,000. Like, I cannot process that right now. But yeah, so you can see Minnie at the back. If you guys want to chat, talk, I don't know, you can go to the YouTube page. That's what you guys are on probably, and you guys can, I don't know, type something, because I know there's 3 people supposedly. But yeah, so I don't really know what I wanted to say. I guess I just released a video like 3 hours ago. It was my reaction to the Evolution. Sorry, to I just ate pizza, so to the Evolution album, and I loved it. Like, I am putting that album on repeat. Like, I went walking today at the park and I was listening to the album. My favorite song, if you haven't watched my video yet, then my favorite song is Shadows, Run and Hide, and Thumbs. My sister loves Thumbs, by the way. She's like caving into this. Riley Van on the YouTube page chat box thing said, hi, how are you? I'm sorry that this is late. We're like, it's for me because I'm in Eastern Standard Time. It's like 11:47 for me, so I'm sorry if it's like late for you. I've never done a hangout this late, actually. It's weird. How long have I been going on, actually? I've probably a couple minutes. I'm not gonna go on for that long. 2 hearts. Thank you so much. What else should we talk about? Hey, Jocelyn Lopez. You have my sister's name, except that's not how it's spelled. It's spelled with 2 S's, not a C. But yeah, but my, like, people would always write my sister's name that way with a C and not 2 S's, but it's a common mistake. So yeah, what should we talk about? Do you guys have anything to talk about? I know that yesterday there was this huge like thing about like how like during the Evolution concert yesterday, I think it was a Texas one for sure, because I remember Texas obviously. That a lot of people there were not singing to like Sabrina's songs when she was performing, and it was like very silent, not very silent, but it was not a good crowd. Like, it was like they didn't even know her songs. That's what I heard. And apparently she ran off crying. I did see the video where she ran off crying, and people are saying it's either because of the song that she was singing before she ran off crying. Not ran off crying, but she had to obviously leave. I think that was like the end of the concert. And that song was Shadows. And people are also saying that it may be because of the bad crowd. I'm not saying that everybody in the crowd was like bad, but people were saying that there were just a lot of people that weren't really singing along and being a good crowd, you know. But I do know that there were some people there that were doing, you know, their job as a crowd, as an audience. So yeah, so that's what I've heard. Personally, I can't say anything because I don't know what she was going through, and obviously a lot of us don't, because a lot of us like to make up rumors or like to invent things that are not true. So I don't know what to say about that, but I just wanted to bring that up. I don't know why. I didn't want to bring this up before, but I guess I am. Jackson Higgins, I know you. You sometimes comment on my videos, and that's really cool. Thank you so much. So your question was, favorite episode of the season so far? I think Girl Meets She Don't Like Me. I know that's like not everybody's favorite, but because of the comedy in that episode, it was it was great. Especially Cecilia, right? Smackle. She was amazing in that episode, and I was very shocked by like the bleeping scene in that episode. And yeah, favorite episode in the whole season. And then like in terms of like season 1, I would have to say either I think Home for the Holidays, and then season 2 probably Corey and Topanga, because that's my favorite because I ship them. That's my OTP, so it has to be that one. Yeah. So I know, wow, 6 people, what the heck. That's a lot of people. Thank you guys for joining me. How long will I go on for now? Probably 5 more minutes. Hi. Oh my god, it's so weird how yesterday, Daniela, right? Yesterday you were doing a hangout, and now I am doing a hangout. It's weird. Hi. I liked your music yesterday. I was watching it, right? So I liked it. I'm excited to hear what's in store next year for your album. I'm really excited. Okay, so let's go on for another 4 minutes because this wasn't supposed to be this long. So yeah, so I guess what the main point of this hangout was just to tell you guys that it has been a year since I started doing reviews for Girl Meets World, and it's crazy, and I appreciate all of the support that I've gotten this whole journey. And right now, currently, there are a lot of things that are going on with me and my life that I can't really tell you guys right now, but maybe I will tell you eventually. And it's difficult and it's complicated. I can't really explain it right now until something happens, and I'm sorry for being vague, but I guess it does affect my channel. Not in a bad way, but like probably in a positive way, but it's a big decision. There's something I had to do, okay? There's a decision I had to make, and that's going to affect the rest of this year and next year as well. So I'll tell you guys that when that thing that I said is going to be completed, and then I can tell you guys. What are your thoughts on some of the immaturity in the fandom lately? This is by It's the Music in My Soul, and that person has a Ruckus picture. Well, actually, I haven't been on, like, because I'm usually on Twitter, right? And sometimes Tumblr, but I don't like to be on that much because there's a lot of like negativity in the fandom on Twitter, not Twitter, Tumblr. So I have no, like, is there anything that's going on right now with the fandom lately? But like overall, I would say from what I do know about the maturity in the fandom, I don't like it. Obviously, I don't like to participate in it, and yeah, that's why I stay like kind of like out. I stay out of that business, and all I want to say is just stop being immature and just like there's some things that we have to like accept, I guess, not the immaturity because that's like inexcusable. Like I know there's a lot of young people that watch Girl Meets World and a lot of young people that have Twitter and YouTube and all that ish. But I think we should like come together and stop being mean. That's it. Yeah. And the immaturity with like the ships, I hate. Just saying. Riley Vance emojis the bunny clock. Oh, is that Alice in Wonderland? That's the reference. Is it? Megan B said hi. Smiley face. Smiley face. Hi. What are your thoughts on the quality of the recent episodes? Oh my God! Wait. I think my Hangout is something is happening again. I'm really sorry. Okay. The internet here sucks. Okay. I like them. I think the episodes are getting more like they're getting better, like comedy wise, but in terms of like continuity, sometimes it's not good. Like in World of Terror 3, the whole Augie situation and him disappearing. I think there's something wrong with that. For some reason, I feel like there's a continuity error with that. So yeah. That's my thoughts. I like it. I like the comedy. The comedy is getting better. I think the actors are certainly improving. Not like improving like they were bad before, but they're really hitting those points, you know, with the audience. If that makes sense. Who's your favorite character in Girl Meets World? Zay or Smackle? Yeah. What songs are you excited to hear at the Evolution Tour? Well, my favorite is Shadows. I also am excited to hear Run and Hide and Thumbs. I know that Sabrina kind of liked, like, and I've seen some of the videos like that people have taken in like the concerts, and she does a lot of like dancing, and it's cool. I'm excited to see her dancing mostly because like she's amazing. So Riley Van, yes, I was doing Alice in Wonderland emojis. Great. Actually, I've seen Alice in Wonderland. I don't know. I wasn't into that when I was a kid. Like I've seen the animated movie. Is that animated? The Disney movie. I wasn't really into that. I don't know. But yeah. I'm gonna go really fast here because I'm going to be Alice for Halloween. That's great. That's cool. Especially if your name is Alice, that'd be even cooler. Monstera Arellano, I don't know how to say name, sorry. Arellano. I'm sorry, I played my clarinet and now my mouth is doing something funny. Hey. It's okay, it's The Music in My Soul, part 1. At the World Meets Girl taping, literally no spoilers because the episode isn't scripted, lol. Yeah, I know that. Part 2. There were a bunch of Lukaya Rarko shippers who were literally screaming and chanting that they wouldn't watch because Ruckus happened in Ski Lodge. Are you serious? That is the worst thing that I think that's, no, wait, one of the worst behaviors that I've ever seen, like that I've ever heard of from a taping. Because I remember back in like February, there was like someone who was like posting the spoilers from part 1 and part 2. No, part 1 of high school. That was one of the worst behaviors. And then this, like, if that's true, then they suck. I'm sorry, but like, I don't know what to think about that. Then that really sucks for like the cast and everything. Like, I don't think they deserve to be there if they're like gonna act that way. Like, it's just a show. Like, come on. I mean, I don't really agree with the way that Ski Lodge turned out. Like, to be honest, but I wouldn't act that way, to be honest. So yeah. Wow. Okay, 2 more minutes. I promise, 2 more minutes, or maybe 5 more minutes. Let's go till 12:05. I need to be safe here and say that we're gonna like end. Jamila Adula. Hey. It's the music in my soul. What makes it worse is that there were Disney executives in the studio at the time, and the cast definitely heard it because they sat in the audience. I saw that. I mean, I didn't see that, but I know that they sat in the audience during the episode. You'll understand when you see it. They better not show that in the episode or in the episode. That must be really difficult. Like if you're there, I can't imagine being there and having those people that are like, sorry, there was a fly, but having those people do that, like that's so immature. And like, why are they even there if they're gonna act that way? I don't know. Like if you're not gonna watch, then don't watch, and let other people that are like gonna watch the show and not threaten be there at the taping, you know. Megan B. Why do people focus on the ships on Girl Meets World? It's not about the ships, it's about growing, learning lessons, and friendships like Boy Meets World. Thank you. Thank you, Megan. That is true. Elizabeth Brown, do you have a specific ship for Girl Meets World? Like, I know you ship Rarkle, but like Rukus versus Lukaya. Actually, I ship all ships, so no hate to any ship. Corpanga is my OTP. I can't believe I just used that word again. But like whenever I make videos with like Lukaya or like Rarkle or Rukus or whatever, like it doesn't mean that I ship any of them like more than the other ones, you know. I do it for people that like request it, or I just feel like doing them. So I ship all ships, so I can't answer that question. I'm sorry. Daniela Richardson. I feel like Rowan going to become the president of the United States. Just because she's so mature for her age. I think that too. I think I remember you saying that. I think it was, I don't remember, but I remember you saying that in your channel. So yes, I think so too. That'd be really cool, actually. But it does make sense that she would do something like that. Nobody says, hey, and then okay. Hello. I can't believe there are 10 people on right now. Oh my god, my face is getting red. Okay. So, yeah. What else can we talk about? Oh. Let me plug this in for a second. Let me give this announcement thing. So in the video that I just released, the reaction to the Evolution album, sorry, I did say that I'm working on a project currently for Sabrina notebook messages. I need people to send me the messages. So far I have 11 people, and I have a couple people that have promised to send me their messages, so that's really, really cool that you guys are all trying to help me with this. And it's my first kind of project-ish that I'm doing for like a celebrity. It's really, really cool. And so I just want to say that I'm really excited to do it, because I know that there are a lot of people that don't live in the States, or that even live in the States but are not able to see Sabrina in her tour. So I'm really excited to do it for them specifically, but obviously, like anybody that is going to the tour, they can also, well, going to the any of the concerts, they can also participate in this. So yeah, so that's a mention. I wonder what it would be like if social media was around when Boy Meets World was on. Would anyone ship Sean and Topanga? LOL. That was from Megan B. I suppose they would. I think that's a possibility. I also wonder that too, by the way. It's the music in my soul. Are you excited for Girl Meets Goodbye? And any hopes, expectations? I personally am not excited for it, because like, I mean, I would be excited for it if we find out that we are getting a season 4, because then I don't have to be nervous that that's going to be the last episode of the show. You know? You feel me? So it depends. It depends when I'm being asked this question. Right now, I am nervous, and I expect that if it is the last episode of the show, then I expect that it will be a good ending. It has to be a good ending, or else I won't accept that it's the end, you know. But if it's not the end, then I don't really have anything to expect. I just hope that it doesn't affect that much. I know there's a game changer. Don't tell me, please do not send me the game changer in this box. I just don't want to know about that. But I haven't heard anything. I know that there are a lot of Boy Meets World cast members that are coming back, which is really cool. But I don't know. I don't know what to expect. Nobody said, how are you? I am doing okay so far. I'm tired. But yeah. Daniela Richardson, if there is a season 4 of Girl Meets World, what topics do you want the writers to talk about? A lot of topics. Usually, I always say this, I always talk like LGBTQ. That would be really cool, especially since Rowan is queer. I think it would be appropriate for a show about like coming of age to talk about LGBTQ, since that is something that is like very like current events as well. I think with things like attacks, like even if they don't like they talk about it in history, current events would be really good. Even though they did kind of mention it in the real world, but they didn't go into specifics, that would have been great for that episode, I think. So I just hope that next, like if we have a season 4, I can't say that we will, but if we do, then I hope that we just keep growing and maturing with topics. And if they continue doing like bullying episodes, then that would be great too. Yeah, but they do it like more maturely. I don't know how to explain that. Yeah. Chanel Unicorn, are you team okay? Are you team Zaya, Joshaya, or Lukaya? Well, right now, Zaya? Is that even how you say it? Zaya? I don't know how to say it. I'll just say, because like they're cute, right? I'm just answering this because I don't know what to say. Just to give you guys an answer. Riley Van, happy face, happy, like a lot of happy faces. Cool. Megan B, they announced the season 3 last year, middle of November. So maybe we will find out in the middle of November this year, or the future of Girl Meets World. Yes, and I remember in season 1 we found out in like August, which was really early. But like, I know that we're supposed to find out next month, or like close to like December, but hopefully next month. I know I'm like nervous because like it's my birthday month, so I want to have a good birthday, okay? I want to have a good birthday month. Yeah. Let's hope for the best, guys. I'm not going to say that we won't until we find out for sure. Chanel, I don't know how to say your name, but it kind of sounds like my name. Unicorn, the first time is right, and Zaya, I don't know how to say that. Zaya, I'm just gonna call it Zaya. I love it. LOL. Daniela Richardson, are you writing any new stories? Interesting question. Thank you so much for asking that, because nobody really cares. Well, I'm still working on, well, I can't say that I'm working on 7 Years in the 90s when I'm not actually sitting down and working on 7 Years in the 90s. I hope to get back into that. I feel like I've been like very distant from that story, and I feel like I know what I want from it, but especially with like recently what has been going on like with my family, I feel like I could write based on that, but like I feel very distant from that. And I'm working on World of Riley Town. I can't say that I'm actually working on it until I do, but I'm trying to work on it. And then other stories, there's some on my fanfiction.net profile. It's Mimi1239 that I like wanted to work on for a long time. There's one about a story that was inspired to me by like a movie that I watched called From Homeless to Harvard or something like that, and it's a Maya story. I'm also thinking about working on a Lukaya story, and it's about it's an AU, so it's an alternative universe story, so it won't take place in the show's universe. But it's basically about Maya and Lucas being neighbors and being best friends, and Maya finds out something about Lucas because he goes to Texas, he like moves and he never tells her until he comes back in grade 12. Like, it's very cheesy, and something like, I won't spoil it until like I actually do the story, but yeah, it's gonna be good, I think. I mean, I like to think of plot lines, but yeah. Riley Van, I'm just doing random emojis because I'm bored. Yeah, I would do that too. um, it's the music in my soul. Are you excited for Girl Meets Her Monster? Yes. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that. I'm very excited because Danielle Fishel wrote and directed it and also co-produced it with Ben Savage. Wow, she's been really, really busy with that. Of course, like, that premieres on my birthday, so obviously I have to be excited about that episode. And because it is about like a mother and daughter episode, and I feel like literally the situation that Riley is in that episode that I think she's in, like, I'm assuming that it's about Riley and Topanga limiting the internet. I've been through that. Like, I went through that last month. Like, that's something so common to me. So I'm really excited to watch that episode. Yeah, I think that's really relatable. Yeah. I wish I could say your name, Montserrat. I'm gonna go with that, sorry. I love your story. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sorry for the awkward pause. Megan B, what's your favorite album at the moment? Mine is Counting Crows, August and Everything after Sean Hunter, like Counting Crows on Boy Meets World. Ryder Strong likes them too. I think that was in the episode. I don't remember what's it called, but the one where they go up to the cabin, Feeney's cabin, and Sean, yeah, likes that too. Yeah, I remember that. I think Evolution. I just have to say that because I'm listening to that currently. So yeah, as my favorite album. Also Megan B. I can't wait for Girl Meets Her Monster. Topanga looks angry at the promo. Yes, that's how my dad looks, by the way. When that this thing I was telling you guys, situation happens in my family a lot. That's what my dad does. Daniela Richardson, what is your favorite Disney show of all time? I remember growing up meaning I was 8 when I started watching Disney Channel. I used to watch Hannah Montana. Sunny with a Chance was my favorite back in the day, because I feel old. But back in the day, that was my favorite show. I was obsessed. I know it only lasted 2 seasons, but I was obsessed. Not like I am now with Girl Meets World, but I was obsessed. Wizards, one of my favorites, definitely. I loved Selena and Demi. Both of them were my favorites. But I have to say Girl Meets World. What else did I watch? I think Sweet Life, That's So Raven. I didn't really watch Lizzie McGuire because I wasn't like watching Disney when that premiered, so I'm really sorry. But Sweet Life, I watched a couple of episodes this year, like after so long, and I still laugh at the jokes, so that's great. Megan B, in the promo, it looks like Topanga chased Maya out of the window. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Topanga. Like, what did Maya do? I actually noticed that as well, but I don't think I noticed that when I was watching when I was reacting to it in the video. But I'm shocked. I hope it wasn't anything serious. Like, I probably is, but I hope Maya didn't do anything bad. She probably did, though. Riley Van Buzz. Buzz. It's the music in my soul. If you could write a Girl Meets World episode title and the writers had to write an episode based around the title, what would it be? I think this episode, like, not currently, but if I had to write a Girl Meets World title, I think it would be called like something like Girl Meets Period or something like that, because like I think we needed that back in season 1, so they should have written that a long time ago. But currently, Girl Meets I have no idea. Girl meets driving. Well, they're 15. Well, girl meets permit. I don't know. I don't have my driver's license, just say. And I'm 17, okay? So, yeah. I think girl meets driving. Something like that. um, Megan B. I watched Lizzie McGuire, That's So Raven, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, Even Stevens. I've watched like one episode of Even Stevens. Not saying that I didn't like it, but like I didn't grow up. Like I didn't watch, as I said, I didn't watch Disney when that show was on. And there was like very rarely like reruns on Family Channel because I didn't have Disney. I had like the Canadian version of Disney, which is Family Channel, back in the day when I used to watch TV. And that show, Even Stevens, was rarely on, but Phil of the Future was on. So like when it would be like 12 o'clock at night, that's when Phil of the Future would come on, and I would watch it. Even though I was very confused about it, but but yeah. The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, one of my favorite shows, really good. My favorite character is like, I think Esteban, very good character. He was really funny. Elizabeth Brown, what Girl Meets World character do you relate to the most? I think I would say like a combination of Lucas, Maya, and Riley, and it's a weird combination. Riley because like I think I am like the most uplifting person in my family, and I like to like be happy a lot, and I love dogs, and like I find everything cute, and that's exactly like Riley. Maya because I have I guess a dark side sometimes. I'm not going into that anymore. Lucas because I am the good. I'm Michelle the good, so I have to be like Lucas as well. So yeah. So three characters, but I guess Lucas, except I don't have like anger issues like he does. Megan B. They should do an episode where Maya and Riley drive without a license. Remember the Boy Tour episode where Eric drove without a license? Yes, that would be really cool, especially like Maya driving, and then they would that would kind of kill them, I think, if Maya drove without a license. It's the music in my soul. Obviously, I'm biased towards Ruckus, lol, but it really kind of upsets me that they spent two and a half seasons building them, and just when they finally get them together, they barely show them as a couple. I agree with that, because I don't care if Ruckus is together right now, I'll say that, but they don't show them as a couple. How are they supposed to be a good couple if they're not a couple? Like, if they don't act like a couple. I agree with you on that. Daniela Richardson, I wish Josh was in Girl Meets Terror Part 3 episode because I wonder how Josh's personality, what the heck did I just say? Personality would have been. Interesting. Would it have changed? I guess so. Maybe? I mean, he wouldn't like Maya because he wouldn't have, like, met her. Maybe something. Interesting. That's a good observation. I didn't think about Josh, but sure. Riley Van, SOOS. SOS? I thought you were going to say SOS, but okay. Megan B, the way Riley acted as alternate universe Riley reminded me a bit of season 7 Eric in a way. LOL. I loved Riley in the alternate universe thingy in World of Terror 3. Like, she, like, Rowan, how she acted in that episode was so funny to me. Like, the way, like, her, just like the how do I say it? The way she delivered her lines, plus the way she, like, moved. Like, she would, like, spin around and jump and skip and everything. Like, I loved it. Because that made it even funnier. So I love that. Jocelyn Lopez, if you're a part of Girl Meets World, what kind of character would you want to be? BTW, I love you. Thank you so much. I love you too. Part part of Girl Meets World, what character? What kind of character would I be? I'd probably be like a back of the. No, wait. I'd be in the front. Well, middle. I mean, before I'd probably be like in the. Like when I was in high school, I always sat at the front. Like I'd probably be like the quiet person in the front because that's me, completely. Like you see me now, you see me in school or anywhere else, really. I am not this way. I'd probably be like the awkward person that does her work all the time and just doesn't really say much. That's me. But I wouldn't want to be that person. But that is me. I don't know. I'd want to be like Darby's friend. I don't know. Sarah's friend. Cause like if I was like Maya or Riley's friend, then that would kind of be weird because they don't have other friends besides each other. But I'd like to be their friend, I guess. No, okay. I'm getting prepared for this. It's the music in my soul, no spoilers. I know that they do have them acting like a couple in the last few episodes of season 3, which is good, but also sort of makes me more upset because why couldn't they have done it sooner? I've heard of that. And I forgot about that I actually did know that. But yes, I think I know what you're talking about because I saw something. I think it was on Tumblr. But don't tell me any more of that. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, what should I say about that? I don't know. I just hope if there's a season 4, then they'll have more interactions in season 4. But I know that there's something that's supposed to be going on with Ruckus by the end of season 3. So that's worrying. Yeah. Megan B, the squirrel, LOL. When Riley said, I'm going to need a rabies shot. Oh my god. Yes. And I am terrified now of squirrels since I start. Sorry, my leg. Oh my god, a cramp. Since I start. Oh my god, my leg. Ow. Okay. Since I started going to university, like having to commute and everything, my leg is. Okay. I'm trying to be casual about it. It hurts. Okay. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Okay, it's okay. It's getting better. Okay, so I'm terrified of squirrels now because like every time I see a squirrel, whenever I would like go to like class and everything, and I would be like eating something, they always wanted, my food. Yeah, so squirrels are vicious, as I said in the review, and don't get close to them. Daniela Richardson, okay, I feel better now. Are you excited for the Christmas episode of the season? Yes, because I love Christmas episodes of like Boy Meets World / Girl Meets World. I love Home for the Holidays, so I'm really excited for this Christmas episode. I think there's something with like Lucaya in it that I've heard. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm interested in that. In the Christmas episode, and it's called The Christmas Maya, right? So it's gonna have a lot to do with Maya, so that's gonna be interesting to watch. Riley Van BTWI 2 as saying SOOS from Gravity Falls. You probably don't know about that show. I've watched the first episode of Gravity Falls. That show was like a long time ago, like when it first premiered. It was years ago, right? Not years ago, but like a couple years ago. So I do know the show, but I don't watch it because I don't watch cartoons. I'm sorry. Megan B, you know who sometimes Topanga and Corey kind of make fun of Riley's silliness sometimes? It reminds me of how Alan would make fun of Eric's dumbness in season 6 and 7. Good observation. I didn't notice that, but maybe. Could be. Megan B, how funny would it be if Riley was listening to Shallow Boy loudly in her room and then Eric walks in? That would be so awesome and funny if that song was mentioned on the show. Holy, yeah. Yeah, that would be funny. That would be a good reference. And then yeah, and then Morgan. Wait, is that the one where Morgan's singing? I like that one. Megan B. Riley kind of reminds me of that Corina girl from Shallow Boy. Okay, so I think you're talking about the same thing. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Like she has her sides, Riley, like when she was in your book. I get it. Elizabeth Brown, do you have a favorite Boy Meets World episode? Yes, I do. I have, well, I have a few episodes, and I wanted to make a video where I talk about my favorite Boy Meets World episodes. I just haven't done it because I have so much videos to, yeah, to do. So, but I always say this, the Eskimo, because I love the message, the message at the end. The one where what am I saying, Eric? Sean is like, nothing is impossible, and he's holding up the sign when he's inside the Super Bowl game. I also love the last episode, Brave New World, part 1 and 2. The Scream episode, which is, and then there was Sean. I love Corey's Alternative Friends. I love Girl, I think it was Boy Meets Girl. Is that, yeah, the one where the socks, yeah, I don't know what's, yeah, the basketball socks thing. Yeah, I like that one too. Elizabeth Brown. No, wait, I already answered that one. Sorry. Riley Van. The show is over now. It's also only has 2 seasons though. Really? Oh, I thought it was going on. I thought that people were. I had no idea of that. Well, I hope it had a. I've heard very good things about Gravity Falls. Surprisingly, I didn't know that it was over. Right. Sorry. Daniela Richardson, what is your favorite holiday? I like Christmas. I think I remember you said yesterday, I think it was you, you said Christmas was also your favorite holiday. I don't celebrate Christmas anymore, but I like it. I also like New Year's. I think New Year's has to be like now my favorite holiday. But when I was younger, obviously Christmas because of the gifts and everything. But yeah. Megan B, have you read Danielle Fischel's book? Normally, this would be a cause for concern. Tales of calamity and unrelenting awkwardness. I've heard of the. Normally, this would be a cause for concern. Well, yeah, okay. Oh, it's one book. Sorry. I haven't read it. I've heard of it. I know that she mentioned Boy Meets World things in it, and I remember that came out during like season 1 of Girl Meets World. But I haven't read it, but I know about it. And I know that the cover of the book is like her with ice cream, and it, like the ice cream falls on her skirt or on her, yeah, on her lap. Yeah. Daniela Richardson, who did you like more, Charlie or Evan? Evan. No, that wasn't the answer. I think, yeah, actually it is the answer. Evan. I didn't like Charlie because he was a creeper, but at least Evan did something. He put a couple together. He kind of ended the triangle in a way, you know? So I'm proud of him for that. And because he's Lauren's kid, and I love the joke where he's like, my mom says hi. So yeah. Riley Van, did you like the people did like the show, but it got canceled. Oh, I wonder why. Because I heard it was a really good show. Well, we're talking about Gravity Falls. I heard it was a really good show. I wonder why they canceled it. If people liked it, I guess. But I guess it happens sometimes, you know. Megan B, it's really good. I will check it out then. Did you ever watch The Wonder Years? I've been binge watching that on Netflix. Of course. The Wonder Years, one of my favorite. I think that was one of the first shows that I watched that was like from the 90s. I watched that show with my mom when I was 13, and that, like, my favorite episode from that show has to be the one where the teacher dies, the math teacher, because like I relate a lot to Kevin being horrible in math, but not to the point where the teacher dies, but like that was really sad, that episode. I still love that show. And for me and my mom, like that was like a very like a very good bonding experience, just watching that show together. And weirdly enough, when that show was out in the 90s, and my parents were dating, my mom would like come over to my dad's house, and well, yeah, dad's house. They would sit in my dad's room with the TV on, and they would watch that show together when it was airing. And that was, I guess, like a bonding experience for them. Like that was like a date for them. And that's how my mom watched the show. And then she wanted to watch it with me, so I watched it with her, and I loved the show. So it was sweet to know that my parents used to watch that show when they were dating. Yeah. Uh, Riley Van, I think it got canceled because it was too dark for a kids show. Really? I think, really. I mean, I know that there's like some weird things going on in that show, like from the first episode, but I haven't seen. I completely forgot what it's about, but um, I don't know what to say about that. Now back to the emojis. Okay. Sparkle's Shine rules. Did Girl Meets World actually get canceled? Well, as far as I know, it hasn't. We're supposed to find out next month. I hope it doesn't, as I already said. To send. Oh wait. Yeah. Instagram. Hi. Yeah. I've been going on for so long. See, this is what happens when I start reading comments and all right, so I think I am going to go after this comment, I guess. Elizabeth Brown, what's your favorite place to write? Interesting. Right where I'm sitting. This is where I usually write in, like on my bed, because like we don't have a place. I don't have a place where I can write. So it's here. I always write here, except I like to get up and do other things because like my apartment is very tiny. Or usually, you know where I filmed my reaction to the Evolution album. I think that's the place where I usually love to write in because I have like the window, the window, yeah. I'm sorry if you don't know. But sometimes I would write, like when I wrote a lot, like for my stories, fan fictions, I would write until like the sun came up, so I would see the sunset, and that was always a nice thing to see. But usually where I am right now, that's my favorite place. I mean, that's the place where I usually right now. Mention my video, what I did to you. Okay, so I think this was last week, right? So I don't know how to say your name. I forgot your name, but Zasani, right? She pranked me. Well, pranked kinda because I figured it out. You know the prank lyrics thing going on YouTube. She tried it on me, and I caught on, and she put it in her video, so you guys can check it out. The person is right in the chat box. So yeah. And she did it on other people as well, which worked better, but then I kind of caught on because I have seen a lot of those prank lyric videos. So yeah. Danielle Richardson, I heard that they're going to put the two Morgans twins on the last episode of season 3 of Girl Meets World. I don't know if it's true. It is true, actually. There's a picture of the two Morgans and Augie. Like it came out I think a couple months ago after they filmed it. I think it was like in August, and it was kind of weird because like if they're gonna have both Morgans in one scene together, like how are they gonna explain it? I don't know, but I'm interested to see that at least. Like if I have something to look forward to in Girl Meets Goodbye, it'll be the two Morgans. Megan B. In the show that Ryder voices on Star versus the Forces of Evil, he sang in one episode. I remember you sent me that, and I was loving that because I did not know he actually could sing, and I love his voice. So, it's Tess. Hi, Tess. Riley Van, I know another cartoon that's kind of like Gravity Falls, but still a different story. I'm talking about Star versus the Forces of Evil. Yes, which as we said, writer voices on. It's weird because a lot of like the Girl Meets World cast and Boy Meets World cast, like they're now voice actors. Like I know Sabrina, Will, Ryder, I think also Augie, if I'm not mistaken. Like, so there's a lot of people. It's weird. Yeah. I guess it is. Yeah. All right. Uh, I really should leave now, but you guys keep sending me messages, which is not a problem, but like, I guess I have to go soon. Megan B, he sang on one episode of Boy Meets World. Two, I heard melts. My heart melts when he sang. Yes, yes. I loved the voice. My God, what the heck happened to my hair? Okay, this is what happens when I touch my hair. Yes, I loved it when he sang in that episode. Though I don't remember the name of it, and I haven't watched that episode in a long time. But the one where like Angela and him are like dating different people, and he sings "Share," and yes, I love that so much. And I didn't know it was his real voice, but yes. Apox Sarman, do you have a husband? I think that's what you meant. No, I don't. I'm a teenager. I don't have a husband. I mean, I'm not that old. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm not. What am I studying? Interesting that you should ask, because this is awkward for me right now, because I can't say anything about university, but I can say what I was supposed to be studying this year. English. Well, I'm going into humanities, which is English, because in first year in the university that I was going to, you're supposed to declare your program in second year. But interesting that you're mentioning that now, because things with university is just complicated right now. So I can't say that I'm studying right now. Yeah. Tess said, do you watch The Walking Dead? I haven't, but one of my favorite YouTubers, Superwoman, I know she watches it, and that's all I know basically about that show. Are you going to make a Draw Your Life video? I've actually been thinking about that because I do have a whiteboard and I have markers and everything, but like I have to find a place to actually film it because there's not like any place that I can. But I have done like those, like an actual like video of me like drawing things on the board, like kind of similar to a Draw My Life video, but it was for a PSA I had to do in grade 11, and that was like one of the first videos that I ever edited. And I mean, that's on my personal channel, so I can't really like reveal it to you guys, but it's out there on YouTube. It's called Empty Pockets. You may be able to find it if you search up Empty Pockets poverty PSA. Yeah. Megan B, Boy Meets World season 6 episode 9, Poetic License, an ode to Holden Caulfield. Yes, that's the one. That's a very long episode title, but yes, I do remember that. Tess, how old are you? I am 17 and I'm going to be 18 in like, what am I checking my watch for no reason? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 days. I'm turning 18. So yeah, that's your answer. Megan B, wait, he sang on season 6 episode Cutting the Cord. Is that, yeah, that's the one. I mean, I don't know, I'm not good with the titles, but yes, there was an episode he sang. Cutting the Cord could be it. Sounds right. Daniela Richardson, what is your favorite high school memory? When I was in high school, which feels so long ago, but literally I just came out of it last year. I guess it's not really a moment or like, well, you didn't ask a moment, but like a memory definitely has to be when I was in band. which happened for like all like throughout my whole high school journey. I was in bands and I played in 2 bands. And I still play clarinets. I even practiced today, and like you can't really see it, but I have a bump here from like playing so much. But yeah, definitely playing in bands has always been my favorite thing since I was in grade 7, and I will always be like, I have a fond memory of playing in bands. And actually, I'm going back to high school tomorrow. It's very crazy. I'm going back to high school tomorrow, and I'm going to be in an alumni jazz band. I'm going to be a part of that. And I haven't been to my high school since I graduated in July, not June, but it was like June 30 or something like that. So if I didn't have that fond memory of being in band so much, I would not return to high school. So that has to be it. So I'm excited to go back tomorrow. It's very nerve-wracking because I have to like see my old classmates again. It's weird. Tess said I am 17. Cool. I turned 17 in September 5, so you're a year younger than me. Megan B, I'm 25. I feel old. Okay. Tess said you're 17 and you have your own apartment. I don't have my own apartment. This is my parents' place. I grew up here. And I didn't move out when I went to university. I stayed in Toronto, which is where I live, where I've always lived. So no, this is not my apartment. This is my parents' place, I guess. Well, our apartment that we've all been living in since 1995. It's been a very long time. You can see that I don't have anything on the wall because we painted over it like 3 years ago. You live in Canada? Yeah, I live in Canada. I didn't live in Canada. I didn't live in Canada. I do live in Canada. And yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go now because I'm tired. I need to do stuff tomorrow. I think it's school for some of you guys, right? I'm sorry for keeping you guys up late if that's the case. Okay, two more questions. Megan B, would you react to Boy Meets World episodes that you haven't seen in a long time on your channel? Sure. Probably in December, because I know there's only going to be one episode of Girl Meets World in December, because there's always only one episode, which is always a holiday episode. So maybe in December I could react to like a Christmas episode that I haven't seen in a while. Danielle Richardson, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Well, since I was 12 years old, I've always seen myself like as like an author. So I hope that happens. I mean, I want that to happen. I don't just hope for it. And then as of now, since a year ago and now, something with YouTube, I guess. I never thought I would ever do this, by the way, or that I would be like doing this right now. So maybe something with YouTube as well. And I love it. And also with music. I love music so much. Playing clarinet is it's one of my passions. So I have a lot of passions. So I hope to see myself doing everything that I love. Tess, I'm in grade 12. Nice. Good luck. That's all I can say. Prepare for reading in university. Danielle Richardson, I hope you have a good night, Mimi. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good night too. I'm sorry if I kept you up late, guys. Tess, good night, Mimi. Good night. Bye. Good night. It's 9:42 where I live. You're lucky because it's like 12:42 where I live. So you're probably in the Pacific Standard Time. Bye, guys, I guess. I mean, this is very abrupt. Good night, Mimi. I dropped out after year 10. Really? Of high school? I have no school on Monday. Is it a holiday? Is it really? Could there be a holiday right now? I have no school either. And I will explain why probably after, as I said, I have stuff to do. Well, I have something to do tomorrow that has to involve school. So there's something going on right now in my life that I will tell you guys later, and it's kind of sad slash kind of liberating. So I'll tell you guys later. I'm really sorry. I can't tell you guys right now. Yeah, years ago, I kind of regret it, but I got into uni. I'm going into uni next year. That's really great. I hope you stick by that. Very ironically, I'm saying this, but I'll tell you guys what I need to tell you guys in another Hangouts, maybe next week. I don't know, but I have to sort things out. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for always watching. As I said, check out my Evolution reaction to Evolution. That is already released on my channel, the album thingy that I reacted to. And I love you guys so much. Sorry, thank you guys for always watching. I've never screwed that up before. My sister's birthday is today. Happy birthday to your sister. I cannot believe I've been doing this for 1 year. I guess that's all I have to say. And I'm really excited for more things this year and next year. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye. I am so bad. Really awkward. I'm sorry. I don't know why you're watching this, but bye.